Clear for takeoff.
Oh, there's so much going on here.
Like, bro, you're on there.
Oh, so you get to pull your phone out for your notes. I'm
just looking at what
I'm like
episode
a kindergartner over here with my piece of paper.
Settle down.
If only I had a marker.
Here you go. Here's our marker. Do you need this? Welcome to episode 34.
Yeah, we took a week off.
Close Encounters of the Funny Kind. We are finally
2025.
Through the holidays, thoroughly exhausted.
My liver hurts.
I don't know. I just feel like we need there should just be.
Now we should get vacation.
Well,
where everything's closed down and shut, like everything's done.
I think the best thing, all adults, with children at least. I mean, I guess we can include the other people. But all adults, you already had a week off. But what I was going to say is all adults with children should just get a week off once the kids go back to school. It's a national week off for parents.
Where do the kids go after they get out of school for the day?
Well, that's not my problem. I don't know. I'm just offering a solution. I don't really have all the answers.
So like your solution just created a problem.
That's all right. All right. Well,
I got a burp.
Really? Okay. We got this. Me and Sam and the kiddos went to Jaguar game.
Titans.
Yeah, Jaguars vs. Titans. And this is a local brewery. It's Ancient City Brewing. They were handing out some beers in the parking lot. So me and Sam are like, yeah, we'll take free beers.
So the guy gave us like regular beers this size. And then we were sitting there and Cody was like, hey, you should go see if you can get some beers, score some beers for the podcast.
Hey, tell them about the podcast. Go see if we can get some other beers.
Why can't you go score the beers for the podcast?
So this is Ancient City Brewing. This is it's first and gold.
Mm-hmm. It's a limited edition can, I think.
I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to. It's because it's kind of a light can.
I have a really good picture of it next to a football on the back of my tailgate.
We drank one of these at the game, but I was like, well, this is actually pretty good.
He said you could only get those cans in the game.
So I was wondering, I didn't know if it was the can is limited edition or the beer itself.
I think it was the can. I think he said
yeah, so I'm assuming they didn't just brew a beer just for
Sunday's game.
Yeah, that seems, because it's the Jaguars' 30th season, but it was pretty good. I mean, it's like that color. Like, you guys have heard me complain about this before. I don't like them when they're super dark, but a little bit dark I like. Like that. I mean, if you can kind of see through it somewhat, it's good.
It's like apple juice.
But it was like a heavier...
pale ale. Golden ale.
Yeah. Is that what it said? Let me see.
It says right there. Style golden ale. It says right there. Right there. Right there.
It does say that. You're so smart. That's why you're my wife.
I swear to God, one more person that doesn't listen to the words that are coming out of my fucking mouth.
Sam's been home with the family a lot lately, so she's a little bit on edge. So we're trying to be on our best behavior, trying to stay out of trouble.
Yet they're not.
We do our best. We don't do so good, but we try sometimes. And sometimes we get in trouble, and that's okay, because she loves us anyway, right?
I'm going to make you run laps at football tomorrow.
Why do I have to run laps?
You didn't mop the floor.
I didn't. But I took the kids outside and played.
You were already outside.
I had to do workout with the oldest. Then we had to play football.
I smashed burgers for you. You know how much I hate handling raw, cold meat? What
about warm meat? Shut up. Hey-oh. Papa Burgundy in the house.
I also did all the laundry.
Are we doing a checklist here?
Yeah. Here, let me flip this over. I can write it all down.
Things Cody... On the back, she's got things Cody did wrong over the last 2 weeks. Number 1, this is subsection 1, bullet point A.
Wait, I have the best one. I have the best one yet.
Jeez.
Let's taste the beer, but I have the best one yet that you did over the last 2 weeks. And you don't even realize it. Cheers.
I'm sure it's something terrible. I really like it.
Yeah.
I do, because it's not bitter. That's what we should look for. We should look for I don't, because it's not an IPA, but golden ale when we
need
go
to go to
look.
like Total Wine or something.
Yeah.
Because Brody's.
They're just. But they have like Total Wine. That's nationwide, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But they have like, where you can go in. I mean, they have hundreds of beers. So then you can go through and you can actually. You're not just grabbing what's this IPA that like you guys have seen us taste those terrible ones, but like we can get some beers that we taste that we may actually like, and we're not just grabbing a random beer off the shelf, and we can, kind of zone in. Does this have the alcohol content on here?
Yeah, right there.
Where'd you see it?
4.2.
Yeah, 4. That's why it tastes good, because it's not like 8%. Because it tastes like tastes like a different light beer, which is it's good. Like I could drink, you could drink 7 or 8 of them or whatever. All right, what was the thing I did wrong? Is this going to be hurtful? It's going to be hurtful.
Go ahead and get your safe space ready. So there was this Christmas present that he could not wrap and bring home because supposedly it would tell me what it is based on the size and shape of it. Well, he's right. If he brought it home, I would have figured it out. He bought a TV for our bedroom for me because I said if anyone got a new TV in this house, it was going to be our bedroom because we had one that we literally bought when I was pregnant with the oldest. So it's 13 years old.
But
still
we're old,
perfect.
so it was a flat screen.
Yeah.
It just was older. And
back when they used to cost a lot, so it wasn't that big of a TV. And we just rather buy a bigger TV for our living room. And we bought a bigger TV for the oldest for his room. And we bought a new TV for the Florida room because that one went out like 6 months after we moved in
just
to this
stopped
house. Anyways, get it home, set it all up. He doesn't like the color of it.
All right. Let me comment
You
on
already
this.
know where this is going?
The color of it, everything was green. You know how like
or it was supposed to be black.
TVs have like at the top, like if you're watching a movie, they have like the black bar sometimes. It was like a greenish tint, and everything was the
like faded.
Yeah, and I messed with it was a Westinghouse.
Yeah,
but.
Our oldest had one, and his is bright.
There was no settings. Like we've had other TVs where you could change it like video or cinematic, and it would change like the whole way it looked. And this one was just like it was like you could turn up the brightness or turn it down. And I was like, none of this looks good. Like it just didn't look good.
So like the Saturday after Christmas, after we had it set up, he was like, I don't like the TV. Can we get another one? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, can I look at your Target app? Because I have a Target app, plus I have a Target debit card, the one that comes out of your bank account. I don't have a credit card. That's stupid. I would be so in trouble if I had a Target credit card. Anyways, what does he do? Uses my account and buys the TV.
Yeah. It's all our money. That's why I'm always like, don't go buy me something super expensive because it's our money. It's not like
whoever being charged on his credit card to just cash coming out of my checking account.
Which, to be honest, is better. We're not paying interest on that.
And I get paid monthly, so I have to wait a whole 20-something, 28 days before I get
paid. I told her, I said, if you want, I can. Well, I don't have access to yours, but I said, if you want, just transfer money from our savings to cover it that you put money in. So I'm like, it's all the same money. I don't know why.
So fun fact, I have full access to his account and our shared savings account. I have a debit card to his account.
We got to talk about that. we got to get synced up. I want some access to your stuff here. We've been married for like 400 years.
He cannot see my bank account, and he doesn't have a debit card to my account.
I'm just out here just living on my own.
Hey, I deposit money into your account when I get paid.
She throws me a couple bucks,
Couple bucks.
She gives me my allowance, and she's like, "Hey, if you need to get lunch today, here's a little." She gives me like $20, and then she gives me a little pat on the butt, and she's like, "Hey, you have a good day." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, sweetie. I'm just."
Okay. Hey, you deserve it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, I love you.
Well, once upon a time, someone made more money than I did, so it just made sense for me to have more access to his account to afford things for the children in the house, and now it's vice versa, and I still have to,
Thanks a lot, Biden. Tank those mortgage rates.
Yeah, we could both be making bank, but no.
Maybe someday.
Maybe. I didn't get hurt this week.
Well, because you can't do anything, because you're so hurt that you can't do anything dangerous.
Bodie did run over his own hand while driving his go-kart Christmas morning.
Oh my God. Kids got hurt a whole bunch, but that's okay. They're kids. They run into stuff and fall down and slam into stuff. As Tom Segura would say, we've got two boys. They're real he-hims. They're not, so they're...
It was the Saturday before
it's just
Christmas.
I'm just like I constantly am outside. I'm like, you're going to get hurt. Don't do that. You're going to get hurt. Stop. And somebody's hurt. Okay.
I have a rule. I don't go to the emergency room, but the Sunday before Christmas, the little one was walking around with a rubber mallet, insisting that he hammers the grass. And when hammering the grass, he was also hammering at a PVC pipe, and he missed the pipe and got his finger. So about 30 minutes later, after we got him calmed down from that, here he comes running into the garage again. As I think I was folding laundry room.
We put the hammer up. He got a different hammer.
He got a metal hammer. He got like an actual full-fledged.
I was like,
hammer.
"Give me the hammer. Stop. Put this like this. You're not playing."
And
with
as
this.
he comes running in, the oldest comes running in behind him. He's like, "I didn't do it."
Yeah, because we're always like, "What did you do?" Because normally it's like he knocked him down or tackled him.
He was like, he was hammering the grass, and he took the hammer and went like this. Hit himself in the back of the head.
I'm just like, dude, stop playing with hammers. Stop, leave my tools alone. Those aren't toys. Like, everything's... So...
We had to put the lock back on the tool chest.
I don't know. They get into everything. Whatever.
I'm too old for this.
Pretty much. What do you got on your little list? Sam's got some... Sam talked about this the other day with me. Because I've sent Sam so many conspiracy
My
things.
algorithm on Instagram is fucked.
It's just trash. So now it's like my algorithm because I keep sending her stuff. So it's all these like conspiracy alien things. So now she's finding stuff. She's like, "Did you see this?" I'm like, "No, what's that?"
Oh, the flying... I forgot about that.
Well, we might have to break this up into two. Sam's like, she's got a list of conspiracy stuff going on over here. I'm like, good. I'll just talk about it. You just find them and I'll give you my take on them.
But the problem is I won't research it.
Yeah, Sam's like, I saw this. And then I'll talk about it because I probably have already seen it, but that's okay. What do you got?
So let's talk about the real thing because I have said before most recently, it was back during the summer, taking the kids to school and stuff. I would walk out and be like, doesn't it smell like firework out here? Like that sulfur firework smell.
Yeah.
And it was sort of foggy and I was just always like, what is that smell? And it would happen like every 4 to 6, 7 weeks. Well, now we have fog vid.
Is that what they're calling it?
That's what some call it. If you search it, and there's all kinds of things that come up.
Yeah.
Are we sure we're on? I actually have conspiracy. I need to make sure.
Yeah,
I need to make sure I am heard.
Yeah, I was just making sure it was turned up because sometimes the volume gets turned down.
So it's this abnormal fog that people are seeing in places that maybe normally don't have fog, or it's like more intense than it should be. Like we have heavy fog in Florida because Florida doesn't know what it's doing. It's drunk half the time, so it doesn't know if it's cold or if it's hot. So like when it mixes, it's like, okay, we're just gonna give you fog.
It's 85 and then it drops to 30 at night.
We don't know if it should rain, if it should snow. We're just gonna give you fog. So we're used to driving in fog, but this fog lately has been nuts. Like you can't see down the road.
Well, it was all over the country too.
Yeah,
like
so
I kept seeing videos.
Like Dallas, Atlanta. I think California, some people in California report it. I know a lot up north report it, like in Pennsylvania and Boston.
Did you see where people were? I saw a couple of videos where people were putting it like under microscopes and stuff. And people were like
it looks like ash or something. So that's the other thing. So there's supposedly fake snow in Pennsylvania. They're saying it looks like foam.
I've seen before, like not recently, but a few years ago, where people were taking snow and you couldn't burn it. Like they would make a snowball and light it,
and it wouldn't melt.
And it wouldn't melt. It would just burn, which is
weird.
Yeah.
Well, so when we had Hurricane Helene, and then there was another one like right after it that went through almost the same route. People came out and said that the government was controlling the weather. That they can control it. Yeah. And they can move it where it needs to go. So they make it hit certain places. This is all conspiracy. This is all things that I've seen. Thank you, TikTok and Instagram. And some CNN weather. Well, not CNN, because let's be honest, they don't tell the truth. They lie about everything. But so people are convinced that the fog is coming from the government because they're slowly trying to sicken us, because walking pneumonia, RSV, is at the highest it's ever been. So walking pneumonia wasn't always a thing. Remember, I got it once, long time ago, and I was out for like 3-4 weeks. I couldn't move. I was on steroids, and because I had it, now I have asthma.
Well, luckily my sick time just reset, so
you're ready. You're ready for the walk.
If I get it, I'm ready to clock in a week of sick time January this first month if I got to.
They're saying you have like a really prolonged, like wet, raspy cough, and it's everything that's in your lungs, which is walking pneumonia. And they're saying it's kind of, they're releasing it like, so you told me about this and I never thought about it. And now every time I see a plane in the sky, I think about it. What's the...
Oh, the shoot out of the plane? Like the chemtrails?
Yes, the chemtrails.
Which, I don't know. That's something like...
So people
I looked into briefly.
People are saying that's where this is coming, are the chemtrails. And there's supposedly a video. I saw it briefly, and now I can't find it. And I thought I saved it on my Instagram. It was a video out of like, it looked like a U.S. military helicopter or like plane, whatever, like a cargo plane. And it showed pipes coming out of the back of it. And it showed all this like...
You tagged me in that.
I did.
I think that is cloud seeding, is what some of the comments were saying.
To control and feed the storms.
To control weather and stuff, which is still like the government.
But it's still,
cloud seeding's a thing, but like they don't talk about it. So it's kind of like that's what happened over in Saudi Arabia when
it flooded.
couple months, or 6 months ago or whatever it was. Yeah. But it caused massive flooding because I guess they did too much of whatever it is that causes it. So it rained and flooded everything.
So that's going on. And I kind of am spooked by it because Monday night we got 4 fog notifications from Alexa on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know why
before I went to bed at 10 p.m.
You said Alexa. Alexa, off.
Alexa, you suck.
Yeah, it's just like she picked it up.
Didn't quite catch that. Tell me again.
Alexa, off.
Dumb bitch.
They're always listening.
Dumb bitch. I bet it triggered my phone. Because I have it on my phone to control all the alarms.
I don't know. I spilled beer.
I remember my first time.
Always.
But like we had laid down and gone to bed at like 7:30 on Monday night, and I think I got 4 in a matter of that time, and I think like 10:30.
I don't think I went to bed at 7:30 on Monday night.
You never go to bed at 7:30 on a Monday night. You ready for the next one?
Let's roll. I like this. I like when you're doing it. I can just sit here and be the pretty face behind this. Just. Hey. Wow.
So, the whole flat Earth, round Earth, do we even really exist on planet Earth? Are we simulation, blah, blah,
I'm aware of all this. all this stuff.
Did you see the video I tagged you in from Red Bull? It was on Conspiracy Universe on Instagram.
I don't think I saw this.
So Red Bull, the Red Bull team took a boat out to like Antarctica or whatever.
Oh, with the ice thing?
To find the ice shelf and can prove that it is not flat. We are round.
I saw the video. It doesn't make any sense. So it was a giant wall of ice. It's just a glacier, okay? And it showed, like they had a drone and it went back and it shows like it's just ice for just as far as you can see. That doesn't mean that
it's flat.
No, but what they were saying, like, people say that right behind that is another world or something where there's green and
no, it's under. It's not behind.
No, they think it's behind it.
Oh, I thought
the flat Earth people think that there's a wall of ice around everything, and that once you fly over it, that there's like there's land and stuff that's not covered in ice, but. I mean, the video, like, is a drone that goes up.
I fucked up on that conspiracy.
Well, no, but, like, you could see and it was, like, they were trying to prove like the ice wall exists. I'm like, that's just a glacier. That's what's out there.
Did you see all the waterfalls though that were in it?
Well, yeah, because I mean, the water melts and
Well, I know, but it was really pretty.
it flows into the ocean and then it refreezes and builds back. It's just the whole. They were talking about how big it is, and it's a giant glacier. I mean, that's what like Antarctica is. It's ice. It's a block of. No, what I would be interested to see is what's underneath it, because like they've done like core samples and stuff like that where they've found old plants and stuff from millions of years ago deep down inside the core sample. So that's interesting.
The mammoth they supposedly found that was still alive in the ice.
I think that had to have been AI. I think. I mean, there's so much that's AI now.
I don't look at the comments.
Yeah, I'm like, let me see what the comments say. I'm like, I gotta get in there and see the comments.
I sent it to him. He goes, no, it's fake.
Yeah, I'm like, that's gotta be.
Or he's like, that's from like 20 years ago. So,
I mean, they do find mammoths and stuff frozen. There's the guy
perfectly preserved.
There's the guy
because they're in ice.
Rogan's had on that. I think he's up in Alaska somewhere, but he has this giant piece of property. And they have found so many mammoth tusks and skulls and like the sloths and tiger, like the saber-toothed tigers, all this stuff.
Sloths are still real.
But they were giant back.
A giant sloth?
Millions of years ago. You never heard of there's a North American giant sloth that was...
What, like 7 feet tall?
Like dinosaur sized. Like,
shut up.
Maybe, I mean, not, but I mean, 20 foot long, just a giant, just moving super slow. I'm like, basically, I was like, that's the least scary. It's just giant animal, and you just have to walk away from it. Like, is it trying to get me, or
I can picture the marshmallow man going through the city, and the sloth just.
You just kind of walk away somewhat fast, and you're okay. It's like if Michael Myers is chasing you, just a light jog, you're okay. You just got to have some cardio. Don't have to be able to run an 8-minute mile or anything. You just kind of. Just walk at a brisk pace, and you can get away from them.
And now I'm thinking.
Don't go up the stairs, and you're fine.
Now I'm thinking of the sloth from Zootopia.
Yeah, it works at the DMV. Yeah, that, but like giant, like 5 times bigger or 20 times bigger than a normal sloth. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of what it shows.
Paper.
Yeah, it's basically every time you go anywhere. That's how I feel every time I go out in public and I have to do anything.
Kristen Bell and I would have a field day with a 7-foot tall.
It's like, what are we doing? Every time I go into traffic, I am behind a sloth driving. Why are we doing 10 miles under the speed limit? What is this?
Oh my god. All right. I have 2 more things, and then you can talk about whatever bullshit you want to talk about.
I don't really have any bullshit, because you said you had bullshit.
Oh, okay.
I was just letting you run, bro.
All right. So we don't typically go very political. I think the last time we went political, there must have been a problem with the video, because it went out with like, remember, it was Saturday before election. You don't remember that?
We had that glitch. Yeah.
The glitch in the Matrix happened.
I remember that.
So I'm going to talk about this briefly because I found it, or I saw it right before the podcast, and he hadn't seen it yet. So the Cybertruck bomber.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I mean, come on. It's a Cybertruck. It's all electrical. That thing's it's going to go up in flames. It's going to burn to a crisp.
Those lithium batteries run hot.
They're unstable once they're hot. And so everything supposedly in this truck was burnt to a crisp. Everything. And I think they said the guy was burned to unrecognizable.
Oh, was there a guy in it?
I think he was in it, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought somebody set it up and did it.
I could be wrong, but I think he was in it. There was another one that was supposedly they were in it and they thought they could identify him, but they were still waiting on it. But now it makes sense if this is the same thing that I saw, which this was all today and I had a lot going on today. They basically said his driver's license and passport were fireproof. Because if you see the pictures on how they identified him based on his driver's license, and this is all from social media, so don't come at me, Karen. There's like one little burn mark on his driver's license, and the rest of it is full-fledged. It's his picture, it's his name, it's his address, the whole 9 yards. But this entire truck is like burned. Like,
I gotta ask, was it an American citizen or a terrorist?
it was American citizen, and supposedly what I saw, him, the guy from New Orleans, and the guy from the Trump thing. I say it like that because I don't want to give them any play. All visited the same military bases. So I think they were all in the military, or see, I don't want to talk about it because I didn't do my research on it because I literally saw it right before.
Okay, well, we need to look into that some more. We can talk about it. But that's the same thing. They found the passport of one of the 9/11 guys at the World Trade Center. So the plane flew into the building, blew up, then the building collapsed, and somebody found one of the guy's I think it was his I don't think it was his driver's, it was his passport on the ground.
Well, yeah, they couldn't identify any bodies or like...
Which, like, okay. But 9/11 episode's coming. I don't want to do a disservice, but I want to. I'm slowly putting together stuff because I do want to do a 9/11 episode.
I can always get my newspapers out.
I mean, that's all just the stuff that
they want you to believe.
Right. I mean,
but we have it though.
But yeah, I
have boxes of newspapers.
I want to dive into it, and I've got videos and stuff that I've been watching and saving, so I'm kind of putting them together because that's going to be one where we loop in a bunch of different videos of people talking and stuff. But I don't want to just do it quickly. I want that to be kind of. I won't throw
this away. So remember to look at this.
But it's kind of like
because
how did that make it?
The guy's page that I saw, he was linking all three of them together.
They said the guy that did the New Orleans thing was ISIS. They think.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I mean, I don't know. It just seems very weird that all of a sudden 2025, the second 2025 rolls around, and stuff starts happening. So
technically it was before 2025.
No, it was like 3:15 in the morning.
I thought you said it was on when you turned for the drop of the ball on.
No, I saw it the morning after.
Oh.
It was on the news. Like when I turned the TV on the next morning, it was on. That was the first thing when I clicked on the TV. They said that. I was like,
it was still on from when we watched the ball drop.
Yeah, and it said like it was I think it was at 3:15 or something.
It's sad. You know, I've seen too many videos from it.
I haven't seen any. I haven't looked into it at all, but it's wild. I'm like, I mean, what are we doing?
But then there was also a truck that went off at the Trump Towers in New York or Chicago or wherever the Trump Tower is.
That's the Tesla thing, right?
No, there's one that was in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah, give me your phone.
Well, I mean, it's all right. We don't have to look at it right now.
I gotta make sure I'm right.
But I mean, there was multiple ones that went off. The Tesla truck happened the same day. It was just late.
Explosion.
It was just later that day.
So that's.
I didn't even hear about this one.
And then there's Trump Tower.
I saw the
explosion.
Trump Tower, the Tesla truck
they're
thing.
cyber trucks because he's in cahoots with Elon.
Huh.
But this is the one I'm talking about. They said that that guy. They're saying they found his driver's license. I mean, look how burnt up this thing is, but somehow his driver's license was not burnt.
I don't know about that. God, man,
Where have you been?
I'm just trying to survive. I'm just like, I don't even know where I've been the last 2 weeks. It's like,
soldier who blew up Tesla at Trump Hotel of note saying blast was to be I can't remember.
I want to talk about this before I forget. Okay.
Oh, now you have. I have one more thing to talk about.
Well, let me tell you about this because I'll forget about it. And So this was something like
Oh.
I posted this on our shorts. Okay, so normally if I post a short on YouTube, it's not on TikTok, but if I post, I usually post them on both places. I'm assuming it's something with the algorithm, but if I post a picture of just me and Sam, and it's a video of us talking or Sam burping or whatever, it's got a bunch of views within minutes. I mean, or hours. I mean, it shoots up. So I posted one. This was 11 days ago, and this you can look on our YouTube. It's on the shorts. And I said, what are these things? And it was from the episode where we talked about the drones. Mm-hmm. And I said, that's the title of the video. What are these things? And the picture, the main thing is just me and Sam sitting here. And it was the video of us talking about the drones or whatever. This was posted 11 days ago, 8 hours. It has 8 views. Okay? And then I posted one of a UFO video that I found online. I just reposted it. It has 5 views, and it was 7 days, 2 hours ago. But if you go back to anything else we have, like the video before is
me in the elf costume.
It just says it's just Sam in the elf costume and me sitting there. It says episode 33 is up on YouTube now. It has 590 views.
10 likes.
So it's very strange to me. The algorithm picks up when it's UFO or drone related and things like that.
Because it doesn't want to draw attention to it.
And it doesn't get fed to people. Which I think is very strange because, I mean, generally anything we post has at least a couple hundred views. If not, I mean, some of them have thousands of views, but it's very strange when I post, like, it's weird that a UFO video is taken from like a commercial. I think it was I want to say the video said it was a Delta pilot or something. And you could see the plane and he's recording out of the cockpit, and it's a UFO. It's like cube coming in.
I'm not
it's
like Thor doesn't travel.
Got 5 views, which just seems like nothing has 5 views. So it's almost like it's going out of the way.
Your mom has.
And I don't know. I just thought it was very strange, certain things. And I mean, I don't really care. We don't make any money off of it because we're not popular enough to do it. But I think it's weird when we post certain things, how they get no views. And like if I were to title it episode 34 up now and post a UFO video, I'm wondering if it'll get views or if it'll get flagged.
Do it. You should do one, and you should find like the fog. Oh my god, what was the name of the movie where they had the fog? I tagged you in it this week.
The Fog? It's a Stephen King movie?
No, it wasn't that. It was a different one. I tagged you in it.
You tag me in so much stuff, you're never going to find it.
You'd be shocked.
Like, there's so many. But there's that movie with the fog. They get trapped in a
grocery.
Yeah.
It's not called The Fog.
We watched it a while ago.
The Mist.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that one.
The Fog.
It's about fog, but there's something out. It's aliens. I can't remember now. It's been.
Man, I tell you some good shit.
There's so many. Like it takes me.
Did you watch this one?
I don't think I've watched.
That's your guy from Chuck.
I know. I'm behind. Okay, I've got to burn through. Like,
did you not see the meme I tagged you in the other day that said?
The weekend is when I have to catch up, and I go through.
But it said your marriage love language are the memes and videos you're tagged in Instagram. That's my love language, and you're not accepting it. You're basically putting your foot on my heart.
There's how many videos do you think a week you tag me in?
It depends on the week.
Ballpark it.
A week or a day?
A week.
Shit, I had to do multiplication.
What do you think it is a day?
Probably 10.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So So it's a lot of videos. I'm at work,
but there are days,
and they're just firing through, and I'm like, what are all these? And I'll scroll back, and I'm like, God, like you'll tag me at stuff at 10 at night, 7:30 in the morning.
I actually tag.
It's just a constant feed of stuff.
I tag him in things when I wake up at 2 a.m.
Yeah. And I wake up to like 4. I'm like, I caught up. Good job. And then I'll get up in the mornings like, it is 8 new videos.
It's like your inbox for work. You're like shit,
God, I was caught up. And then I'll get up, go to work. She'll tag me in 10 more. So I'm 18 down before I even get off work. And then I don't have a chance to, because I'm like, it's like when you have a big homework project and you put it off. But because it's like, oh, this is going to take so long. I'll just do it later. And then it's if it was 2, it'd be like, okay, well, I can watch these real quick. Well, but it's 18 of them, and I just,
Just to be clear, you did this to yourself. You fucked with my algorithm because you tag me in things and you see things on my Instagram. Hold on. So you can post them to the video because you use my phone for the podcast. So now my algorithm's messed up. I'm like, hey, we can talk about this. Hey, we can talk about this. Hey, did you see this?
But there's still a mix.
Because if you go back and look at it, there's not a lot of mushy, like, oh, the Beth Dutton crap. I've stopped tagging you in that.
There's a lot
I tag
of, like,
you in all news conspiracies.
No. There's a lot of stuff where it's the content creators and the wife and the husband.
We listen and we don't judge.
Fake, whatever. And, this is that.
Oh my God, can we do the suspect running and we listen and we don't judge?
I think somebody's going to get their feelings hurt if we do that.
Who, you?
I think you.
What could you possibly say bad at me?
I don't want to do it because that's just going to lead to you getting upset or me getting upset. And I don't think it's a good idea. When they do the suspect is, whatever. I don't even want to. It seems like a hurtful game and somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
We did do the lemon challenge, the lemon juice challenge, and the boys wanted to be in on it. So this was like a week before Christmas, so all the decorations were up and families were walking the neighborhood. And here comes our 5-year-old walking down the driveway with his little mini shot glass. Because I gave him a real one, because we were just taking like little shots of it. And he's just come walking down and he's sipping on it, drinking it. And it's just a plain old shot glass. And the guy just kind of looks at me and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. We have a podcast and we're trying to do like funny stuff for it. And we were about to do the lemon juice challenge and he wanted to be part of it. And he's just...
I'll say this. We tried the lemon juice. It just...
Nothing.
Like I've seen videos where people, they do it and they go...
Their eyeballs do something.
They start we did it, and I went, and it was. I'm like, yeah, it's sour.
So I found this atomic sour candy thing on Amazon that maybe I can order. Maybe we can try it on the next one. But anyways,
do you want to do it on? You may go get it, and we'll do it right here.
The shots of it?
Yeah.
Go get it, yeah.
Because I just like,
it doesn't do anything.
I didn't understand it when we did it the first time. And
so I have lemon juice in the house because I drink sparkling water with 3 squirts of lemon juice in it. Because sometimes I don't want just plain water unless it's smart water.
I mean, maybe, did we not shake it?
No, I shook it. And it was a brand new bottle, too.
So this is, like... I mean, it's
What's
sour.
brown in mine?
Jack Daniels. That's out of the pantry, though.
What's out of the pantry?
That one was.
Why was it in the pantry?
Oh, no, that's the one. I just did a shot out of it.
What's happening?
It's just got Jack Daniels in it.
You've been drinking in the pantry?
No, I got that out of the cabinet.
Oh.
So that's a shot glass.
You remember that time I locked myself?
What? This time it'll just wreck us.
Oh yeah.
We'll look like idiots. But I'm like,
the one girl like throws up and like
so like spitting it out, and I'm like, well, it'll probably do it on this one. But are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Here, cheers. Are our taste buds broken?
Probably from all the years of doing actual shots of gross liquor. I mean, it's sour, but I mean, this is 100% lemon juice. I mean, I don't...
And that's what everybody was drinking, wasn't it? Isn't it? Tag us if we did it wrong.
I don't know.
But I do.
I guess.
I do have one last thing.
But like they spit it out.
Or the one. There's the one. Have you seen the one guy? He like doesn't. He goes.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, have you ever had a Sour Patch Kid? Like, what?
The 5-year-old took it. He said, so now
He likes it. He's like, can I have some lemon juice? I'm like,
he
no.
literally will come in here and say, "Can I have some lemon juice in a little cup?" And I give it to him. I mean, it won't hurt him.
It's just,
He just gets like a little bit.
it
Like,
says natural strength. Is there a stronger one?
I don't know. I think we need to get the atomic sour stuff from Amazon.
Well, I'm sure those are, but it's weird that people are.
But also, we ain't no weak asses. We grew up on Warheads, like real Warheads.
Yeah, like those are sour.
The crybabies are not what crybabies used to be back in the 90s, just so we're clear. Do you remember them?
Oh yeah.
We bought them and gave them to remember we gave them to Bodie when he was like 1.5. I got a video of him. He
Really?
licks it and he goes,
Yeah, like he makes the face like the people in the video, but like the lemon
"It's
juice
the cutest video ever."
tastes like it almost tastes like lemonade. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like lemonade at the very bottom, like you didn't mix it.
I don't know.
We're broken.
I feel like it's either we're broken or the people in the video, every video, are
Weak.
being very dramatic.
Dramatic. Maybe that's how you get followers. You gotta be dramatic.
Okay, we can start faking stuff. What else you got on your list?
I was just gonna talk about the flying saucers, but no one talks about them anymore. Did you see how quick that died off?
I talk about them. I look at them all the time. I post videos of them on our shorts. They get 5 views. I'm like, guys, this is an alien. People are like, we never get clear video.
Oh.
Like, wait, hang on. This is my biggest complaint. People are like, we never get there. Why is the camera always blurry? And I'm like, here, I found one that's super clear. It's recorded by a pilot. Here you go. Super clear. Everyone look at this.
The alien
5
actually
views.
sent us a selfie of him driving past it.
Everyone's
and no
like-
one still believes
I was
it.
like, yeah.
Well, did you hear about the Capitol? Was it the Capitol, New York, and Sears Tower in Chicago got struck by lightning all in the same night, like at the same time?
No.
What the fuck have you been doing this week?
I've been just trying to get through. Christmas and this week are just a blur. I'm sorry. I did my best.
Utterly disappointed in you. I thought we were Close Encounters of the Funny Kind.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to be funny, you know.
You're not a close encounter of anything.
I gotta get back on. We gotta. I don't want to
once
dive
fo-
into
I
this.
I think
we gotta
once
get rid of football.
Once football is over, we can go back to doing it on
I'm
Saturdays.
over here drawing up plays at night. Like
We can go back to doing it on Saturday night, and you would have Fridays.
usually, like I used to do a lot of research on Saturdays. Like
Yeah.
I would like save stuff and then I would look into it and make notes and stuff. But
Ooh.
okay,
Oh, we had burgers tonight.
okay.
Oof.
Well, is that all you got over there?
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta wrap it up because we have an early game in the morning.
Well, let's wrap it up and we'll be back next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. That's what they used to say when Batman went off.
You're not old enough to watch Batman on TV.
That's right.
Although you're 40 this month. Welcome to the big Thor. Oh.
Yep.
What do you want for your birthday? I'll buy you a stripper. You want a stripper?
A Ferrari.
Man, I can't get that. The stripper's way cheaper.
I don't want a stripper named Ferrari. I want the car.
Jackson would be pissed because of all the glitter she would leave behind.
Just glitter everywhere. Why is there so much glitter in the house?
The kid hates glitter.
She just comes walking out of the bathroom all glittered up. God, less glitter, Ferrari. Less glitter. Ugh.
Seriously, what do you want for your birthday?
I don't know. I don't really want anything. I'm a grown-up. I buy stuff when I want it.
No, you don't. I bought you all your clothes for Christmas and your mother bought your underwear.
That's true. You got to get those socks and get that underwear.
When was the last time you bought your own underwear?
I don't think I've ever bought my own underwear. I lived at home. My mom bought it, and then I married you, and you bought it.
Do you remember the first time you bought your own flip-flops?
No, it was a couple, like last summer. You got
Yeah.
mad. How dare you buy your own flip-flops? I'm like,
I was
oh,
like, who-
my other ones are all beat up. I just ordered these off Amazon. You're like,
Who the fuck is she?
who are you? The betrayal I feel at this moment. I was like, okay, I won't order flip-flops anymore. I'm sorry. I just ordered a new pair.
And the last time he ordered his own shirts during COVID,
Yeah.
what what was it, 5 for 10?
Oh, what was that website? I can't remember now.
Do you remember t-shirthell.com?
I do.
Oh, he bought my brother a wedding gift t-shirt that said thousands of potential babies died on
Your thousands of your potential
Grandbabies.
grandchildren died on your daughter's face last night.
That's what he bought my brother for his wedding gift.
I told him to put it on. It was at the wedding reception. He wouldn't do it.
And then he had another one that said, I'd rather be snorting cocaine off a hooker's ass. He wanted to wear it at the grocery store.
I was only allowed to wear it fishing.
As long as we were.
And it had to be offshore.
Yep.
We couldn't be anywhere where people saw us.
Nope.
So.
And it couldn't be visible until we left the dock.
I go, okay.
You cut the sleeves off of it. You made it worse.
Yeah. I was like, you gotta cut the sleeves off. Gun show. That's awesome. All right. Well, let's wrap this up.
That's what you're going to get for your birthday.
See you guys next week. Later.